So here is an example of a series of paintings that I did for Ghost of Tsushima that I wasn't working with action for this ones, but I still wanted to introduce some storytelling elements in there. So I actually played a lot with the environments elements and moods and lightings and stuff like that, because it's an open world game, and that part of the game is not really story driven. So what I did is that I basically followed a path that was existing in the game that the player can take to discover and sort of an Eden town. And so I made a few concepts along the way as you would discover the town. So it starts here. So it's kind of like you don't know there's a town here. You have a few story elements. It kind of looks like old ruins, but it's barely visible. You are like basically in the middle of a forest. And as you continue on the path, you discover more ruins, more old architecture elements. It looks completely abandoned. So you have no idea you're going to find a town, but you eventually do. And as you arrive there, you discover that it's not a very welcoming place. It's actually an thief, outlaw village that is kind of forgotten from the rest of the island. So you can see a lot of old houses. Everything looks pretty shitty. And you can see a lot of, definitely a lot of outlaws. It's not a place that you want to be messing with for too long. And so as you continue, you can see the city, or the town rather, has a little bit of its own life. And so all those concepts describe not just the environment, but also sort of like the mood of the town, with all the storytelling elements, like all the objects. Yeah, all the objects, everything is old, everything is derelict. It's a place that's a little scary. And you eventually find that, the people over there are not super welcoming. So this is really not action oriented, but you still have a lot of storytelling elements in those concepts that are here, not really to describe a story, but to describe like the past and the story of that place. So storytelling can be made to describe an action, maybe more like the images that I did for that course, but it can also be done in a more simple way to if you're an environment concept artist, to describe a place really a little bit more deeply than if you were just focusing on design.